Hi, this is Landros, and welcome to Let's Play The Sims 3 Seasons Late Night Edition. I know what you're probably saying, another Let's Play? Well, let me go ahead and just give you a reason as to why. When I installed Seasons, I wanted to see Seasons as it interacted with all of my neighborhoods, and so I thought, I've always wanted to do a Let's Play on each of these different expansion packs, so maybe I could just do, while I'm playing the game, just go ahead and record what I'm doing, and we'll just make it into a Let's Play. So that's what I'm doing. We're here in the city of Bridgeport, and I'm going to show you just what I've done. Basically, I didn't do a whole lot. Um, I've got every stuff pack and every expansion pack and a ton of stuff from the store. So when you load the game up, a lot of things get populated right away. I took everything out. Whatever was actually there, I took it out because I like to put in what I want and only what I want. Right here, this came with Town Life. It was just a Mr. Crunch's Fitness. There is a really nice gym here in the town already, but I thought just to give them an alternative so that they don't have to go up and down the elevator if I want to send them to this gym instead, it's there. Over here, I took out pretty much everything that got populated. There was a consignment store and whatnot, but I actually took this right here. This is a park. It came with, I believe it came with either Town Life or it might have come with Generations, I'm not quite sure. And then of course this one also came with Town Life. It's just another cafe where they can go out and eat. Over here, this is a brand new item that came from the store. It actually was released today, and it is the Stone's Throw greenhouse. And this is something that actually Bridgeport needed because there's really not a whole lot of area for them to get back to actually the nature part. So I added that in. Up here in the rest of the town, I didn't do much of anything. Over on the other side, let's see what we got here. I think there was a Katy Perry park that got populated there, and I took it out. And so I've got these two empty lots, and those are the only empty lots that I have in the entire town. So basically, if you load up the game, this is what you would get normally without anything else added. I tried to steer clear of any of the other expansion pack items, so there's nothing from Ambitions, and there's nothing from Showtime. It's all basically late night or from Stuff Pack or from the Sims 3 store. If we find we need more things as we get later on into the Let's Play, then I'll add them, but for right now, I think this is fine. So here we are in Bridgeport, and I'm going to go ahead and get the family ready. We're going to be starting off with 2 Sims, so a little bit different from my Ambitions LP. So I'll be right back when they are ready to be introduced and get moved into the house. See you in just a second. Before I actually introduce the family, let me just go ahead and show you a couple of things of what I've got going on here. I've got the age span set basically like my other LPs. Babies are at 2 days, toddlers are at 4, children and teens are at 28 days each. I have young adults and adults at 37 days, and the elders are at 14 days. That gives them a total lifespan of 150 days, and it ensures that your child and teen Sims will get to see all 4 seasons. Your young adults and adults will get to see a little bit more than 1 full round of seasons, and your elders will get to see at least 2 of the different seasons. Alright, going back over here, we need to set up a couple of things. I want all the seasons to happen. I want all the weather to happen. As far as supernaturals, I don't really care for supernaturals in the town, and I'm going to take pets out of this LP because there's really no point. If we want a pet, we can actually get a pet on our own, but I don't want them roaming around the neighborhood. We are going to actually be in the celebrity system, so we're going to populate it with celebrities, and we're going to go ahead and opt in for the celebrities as well. Okay, other than that, I think we have, let's see, everything else is fine. I don't want to really go through all the rest of this, but I believe my sound is down. Yeah, I've got everything down. So if my music's too loud, it's not my fault. I'm sorry. I try my best. Anyway, I've got everything ready, so let me go ahead and get the family ready, and I'll be back in just a second. Okay, I ran into a little problem with my Create a Sim. I actually had created them. I went through a whole part. I recorded it, and then I had a little problem with the, wasn't a problem with the computer. It was just something that it filled up on the disk that I was using. So I lost all of that. I had to bring them back. So I'm going to pop them back into Create a Sim in just a minute so you can actually see them a little bit more up close. But before we get started, I just moved them into the apartment that I chose, and we're going to take a look over here at wherever the Weatherstone is going to populate. Looks like it's not going to be in too bad of a place. It's all the way out over here in the middle of nowhere. So let's go ahead and roll it out, and we'll see the actual animation. Hey, there we go. I always miss it. I'm getting better at it now. Okay, so locating this, it looks like it's out by the Criminal Career Center, so that's fine. So far I've been pretty good. There's not been too many bad places that I've found it. Alright, let me go ahead and pop it back over here, and then I'm going to turn my testing sheets on so that I can pop them right back into Create a Sim, and then I can tell you exactly who we are working with. And I'm sorry, I wish it would have worked out the other way because it was actually going pretty well. Okay, but that's alright. Alright, we're going to start with our guy here, and let me go ahead and get him in there for you real quick. I created two Sims, and they are brother and sister. So the first one that we've got coming up is going to be Joshua. Their names, this is Joshua Reynolds. And Joshua, let's go ahead and take a look at his personality. He is charismatic, he's flirty, he loves the cold, he's a party animal, and he has star quality. His lifetime wish is to be a distinguished director. He likes fruit parfait, he likes soul music, and his favorite color is Irish green.
Zondel matzo, Tor.
I'm going to have to bring that down a bit.
Chabo. Miyapso simshiwani do. Zondel matzo,
Alright, that's fine
Tor.
enough. Alright, and his sign is Aries. So this is actually Joshua. And I tried to stay as much with some of the late night items for clothing. Not everything, because some things just, I couldn't find anything that I liked, so I ended up going with either base game, or I tried not to go with any of the other expansion packs, but stuff packs were open, so I went ahead and did that. Alright, so there's Joshua, and then we're going to go ahead and take him back. Joshua, you can go away. Okay, and we'll bring in our other sim, and then we're going to go ahead and get started with the actual game. Alright, we're still on pause, so... Oops, I didn't want to do that. I don't want to delete her. Alright, let's go ahead and bring her back in. And I decided on not going with a couple for a very specific reason. So, okay, I'll get to that in just a minute. Alright, this right here is Elise Reynolds. And Elise, her traits are, she is excitable, flirty, she's a hopeless romantic, loves the heat, and she also has star quality. Her lifetime wish is to be a superstar actor. As far as her favorite food is vegetarian chili. She likes pop music, and her favorite color is seafoam. Her voice,
Narzi Benuktal.
right there, and her astrological sign is Aquarius. Alright, so here we go. We'll go back into the game, and I will show you the apartment that I've chosen for them. And then we'll go ahead and get them settled and get into some jobs. I'm going to let them go ahead and go inside because I know they're going to want to go in. Come on, guys. Are you going to talk to each other first? Well, why don't you go upstairs and do it upstairs? That would be kind of nice. That tree's going to drive me nuts. We have to get rid of it. Why don't you go... Oh, you can't ring the bell because you don't want to go there. You've got to go to the elevator. Alright, let's go upstairs with your sister. Now, the reason I made them brother and sister and not a couple is because in this LP we can actually, of course, do all the late night interactions. But Seasons comes with the online dating aspect, and so I figured this would be a good chance to go through and see how that works with two single Sims. So, it's just something to make it a little bit different. Alright. Now, the elevators in Bridgeport can take a while, but I do like them. I mean, it's kind of fun. It's just something a little different. Now, before they get up here, we're going to actually stop them, and we're going to go into build by mode because we're not ready for them to live here. We only have one bedroom, one bed, and it is one bedroom, but we just got this one bed right here. And so, in order to actually make this work, I'm just going to slide this over. I'm going to be very cheap because we're really just trying to save money. Eventually, we're going to actually move out and get into something a little bit bigger and a little bit nicer. So for now, we'll just go ahead and make this... Is that lined up? Not exactly. Doesn't really have to be, but it would be nice. Yeah, you can't get there. But you know what? We can just go this way. And I could just do it. I'm wasting money, but they've got plenty. So we'll go ahead and do the same thing on both sides. That way they have their own side, they get their own little space. Not a whole lot of privacy, so hopefully they aren't going to find too many people to have over. Alright, they do have a TV, which is fine, and I want to go ahead and get rid of the first thing that I normally get rid of, which is the shower. Now, normally I do like a shower, but I don't like that one. That one's probably the worst shower you can get because it takes them forever to get out of it. So I go ahead and put in this one right here. It should be fine for them. And then because I don't want them to have to deal with, and we'll probably get robbed anyway, but at least if we have the burglar alarm, there's a good chance they won't get a chance to take anything away from us. Okay, as for the rest of it, we're going to go ahead and see what we got. Money-wise, in Bridgeport, you really have a lot more money, so I'm going to go ahead and buy them a few things. I'm going to buy them this stereo right here. It's not the best, but it's not the cheapest, so I figure that's a good trade-off there. I would like for them to get a computer, and we've got enough money that they could get this cheap one. I really don't want to spend a whole lot on it. It's going to take a lot of their money, but if we get this one, maybe it won't be as likely to break as often. That's a lot of money right there. Okay, as far as some things for them to do, I do want to buy a guitar, because you always got to have a guitar. And let's see, there's a couple of things that I want to get them. They both are going to get a multi-tab. If you don't have the multi-tab, it was on sale the other day in the Sims 3 store for little or nothing. It was great, but I already had it. So anyway, we're going to get them those, and then as far as the rest of this, I don't think there was anything else in the skills area that we wanted to work on. Eventually, of course, they're going to have to pick up other things, but for right now, I think we're good there. As far as outdoor equipment, I'm going to go ahead and get Joshua a football, and we definitely want to go ahead and get them some umbrellas, or what do they call them here? I don't remember. But wait a minute, before I go into that menu, I want to look and make sure there's nothing else that I need from here. You know, what are those floats? That's a family fun water arena. I doubt we're actually going to go out to the ocean, because the water here is pretty nasty, but you never know, we might do it. And I don't see them in here, so what we're going to do is just go ahead and filter by collection. I always have the hardest time when I do it the other way, so if I just go to what came with seasons, it's pretty easy. And let's go down here to the umbrellas. Okay, looking at this one, do we get any different colors? No, but you know what, I'm going to give them this, I think it's orange. It looks orange to me. And then we'll get another one like this. Now you can actually go in here and you can recolor them whenever you feel like coloring them, as far as if you want to make any kind of design or whatnot, and that's fine. But I decided not to do that on this one. Okay, we're still in summer, so we don't really need any of the winter activities, but we do want some summer activities. So let's go ahead and look. It should be at the top, because I think the water lounge is really cheap. Well, not really cheap, but it should be cheaper than some of the others. You would think it would be cheaper than all that. Okay, I'm probably overlooking it, and everybody's screaming at me saying, hey, it was right there and you passed it. No, I didn't. It's right here. Aha. Alright. We get a blue one. See, my other game, we got a pink one. Let's go with a green one. Okay, that'll work. So now they both have one of those, so they can actually use that whenever we go to the pool or go anywhere. Do they have a... Look here, there is. Let me go ahead and pull the walls up just to make sure. I don't see a fire alarm. That would have been a big mistake. So let's go ahead and get a fire alarm for them. Yeah, I played the game here in Bridgeport, and we caught on fire, and then my poor sim, the fire people could not get up there fast enough. Nobody could put him out, and all we did is sit here and watch. I had to watch him die. It was miserable. Ended up just turning the game off. I was like, I can't deal with that. So it was bad, because I was enjoying that game. Alright, is there anything else that I need? I don't think so. I think we've got plenty of stuff for them to do, and they're going to be busy for a while. Plus we're going to be hitting all the clubs and whatnot. So we're going to go ahead and turn this into live mode, and before I'll let them come in, and we'll go ahead and get some stuff put in their inventory. Let's go ahead and give Jesse this guitar, so when he's out, and we're going to, of course, give him the football. Jesse, you take my attention? That's not Jesse, I'm sorry. Joshua. I'm going to do that for a while. I got to get my character straight. Okay, Elise, this is going to be yours. I hope you don't hate it. She also needs a multi-tab, and Joshua, you need a multi-tab too. Okay. You know, that's always typical to give the guy the blue one. Joshua, you're getting the green one. And at least you're going to get the blue one. Okay, we need to go ahead and get them some jobs. They're doing pretty good on everything else. So let's go ahead and go. They're real close to their work because they work right here. Well, once they get the job, it is. But they're over here at the Plum Bob Pictures backlot, and we're going to go ahead and follow them as they head on over to get their first job. Okay. Oh, caught you mid-run. Now this is the only problem with Bridgeport is that sometimes waiting on the elevator and waiting for people to be able to line up so they can all get in at the same time, that can be annoying. But other than that, it's pretty fine. I really like this town a lot. So it's just such a difference. Alright, you definitely want to join that. You want to join this. You want to go use your pool lounger. You want to gain a celebrity star. Oh, let's see. He wants a pool lounger, celebrity star, and you want to meet a celebrity. She wants to do the same. You guys are just copying each other, aren't you? Alright. See where we are. This, of course, was... oh, I'm sorry, I went right past it. That's, I think, the grocery store and all that. Now, unfortunately, as close as they are, they're going to have to come over here and take the subway, and they're going to actually end up further than what they are right now. It makes no sense whatsoever. At least I think it's further. It looked further to me. I mean, they could have just walked over to their job. But this will take them over, I believe, to the school. Yeah, it takes them right over here by the school. It's also going to drop you off right in front of the park, and this is where the festivals are all going to take place, right here at this main central park. So, at least we know that they're pretty close to that. I love the subways for a couple of reasons, and I hate the subways for a few reasons. I hate it because sometimes they'll be traveling and they'll have to get out of a cab, get into a subway, and then come out another spot, get in another cab. It kills your time. But I love the subway. If you have a sim that can play the guitar, you can send them down there for the day, have them play for tips, and they'll come out making a lot of money. Alright, so this is Plum Bob Pictures Backlot. It's the film studio, and it's exclusive to the Late Night Expansion Pack. If you try to put this into any of your other worlds, you better make sure you have a big spot if you want it to look just like this, because it is huge. Alright, he wants to be a background extra for 21 simoleons an hour. Sure. She's going to want to do the same. Who's his boss? His boss is Emmy Star. Alright, and she's going to do the same thing. They both have Saturday and Sunday off. That's fine. Who's her boss? Alan Stanley. Okay, so... Oh, Alan Stanley, and she's already got somebody attracted to her. Why don't you go ahead and call your boss? At least start off some kind of a relationship with him. And then we're going to send you guys out and go over... Yeah, it's after 11, so we're going to go right over here to Wayland's Haunt. Wayland's Haunt is a pretty... It's just a nice little dive bar. And typically you get a lot of people showing up in the very beginning. We don't know enough people to throw a party, so I can't do that. You can visit a graveyard during a full moon, but there might be something better. Talking about your new job, you can do that with your brother. Alright, anyway, what I was going to say about putting this in your other neighborhoods, if you want to, you can actually, I think the smallest I've been able to do it is on a 40 by 40 lot. You have to go into your build menu, or I don't know if you have to do by debug, but you find this. It won't come with all the fun stuff around it, so not the little backlot town and the spaceship or the jet. You won't get any of that. But you can do it. But this lot is huge, and if you try to put it in your town, let me go ahead and put the walls up. It just doesn't fit very easily. So, I do like it. Probably one of the nicer of the rabbit holes because, you know, they do come over here and you'll actually meet some other celebrities. Now, with seasons, I've noticed that, of course, the flags all move and the trees all move, so it's pretty cool that they've done all that. Alright, you've already done that, and now you're not going to move. So let's go ahead and try that again. Go to Wayland's Haunt. Now you're going to do it this time, Elise, because Joshua's just being difficult. Alright. Come on, Joshua, get off the phone. Now the bars usually open up pretty late, and that's why their work hours are always going to be a lot later. So typically they won't go in until about 1 o'clock or maybe even later. So if they didn't do that, you'd never be able to get into the clubs because it's just the hours are way too weird. So, but that's why they call it late night. Alright, this is Wayland's Haunt, and Wayland's Haunt is actually very misleading. When you look at the building, you think it's going to be pretty big, but it's very tiny. So when you get in there, where's your brother? Oh, he's coming. Alright, there's really nobody here yet, but that's okay because they'll show up eventually. Tell you what, why don't you, Joshua, you're going to go ahead and why don't you just start a jam session? See, all of a sudden, people start coming. Doesn't take them very long. Who is this? That is Kai. I think he's a teenager if I'm not mistaken. I'm not quite sure, but I think he's very young. He ends up, I think he lives with this Lola girl, lady.
Sure, no.
He's got a deep voice for a high schooler. Alright, who is this? Moxie Logan. Alright, why don't you go ahead and just be friendly with him, ask him. Oh, he does not like you at all. He's going to walk away from you. He is not. Oh, he's got to go to the bathroom. You ought to leave him alone for a while. Now, we're not getting any sound from him, but... Okay, let him go to the bathroom before he pees all over himself.
Nikaya Janzo.
I mean, that would be traumatic for anybody. Alright, who's just coming in? Holly Maloney. So far, no celebrities. Because I'm looking, and nobody has celebrity status yet. I did turn it on, and so hopefully we will see. Okay. Looks like you and I were meant to be. Sorry, Alan Stanley, but that's just not going to happen. Oh, wait, he's got a lot of money, though. Okay, Alan Stanley, that may happen. So we'll just wait and see. Okay, who is this? Okay, that was Matilda somebody. Matilda Smart. Alright, who's this guy? Alexi Fresco. Alright. Well, now we're getting a lot of people to show up. But still, no celebrities. Nobody at all. Why don't we go ahead and introduce ourselves to Alexi? And then we can introduce ourselves. Just start making friends. Can never hurt, right? Well, she won't do what I'm telling her. Come on, Elise. Come on. You're looking at your brother with love in your eyes. This is not going to be a good story. Come on. We don't want to do that.
Your Joga?
What?
Okay. Yeah, she said hi, and now she's on to somebody else. Well, if he was wanting to go to the bathroom, he could have just gone. Alright. This is Harry Marks. Okay. Oh, he's going to talk to her? Fine.
Kazor.
Nerd.
We ought to play a game with some people. How many people play in foosball? Let's see. Oh, no. I don't want to do that. Oh, you're going to go stalk her in the bathroom. I'm sure that's not creepy in the slightest. Joshua, are you making any friends with your guitar playing? Doesn't look like it. Well, you did have some people hypnotized for a few minutes, but at least you're learning something. Alright, you want to play... Okay, you've talked with him. Why don't you join the game? And Joshua... Oh wait, you don't know anybody. I'm sorry. Let's go have a friendly introduction with this girl. What's her name? Moxie Logan. And then you can meet these people as well. Is she leaving? Don't let her leave. With the green socks. Don't let her go. Get down off the stage. You're not a star yet. Oh, who says it? Okay, Alexander French. Okay, Joshua, is this how you're gonna be? You're gonna take forever? Okay, that's fine. Well, we said that. I don't hear any music. How can they dance together? I don't hear anything at all. Alright. So if you want to just go ahead and introduce yourself to him, why don't we introduce ourselves to Harry Marks? At least start knowing these people, because then you can get invited to parties, or when you throw a party, you'll have some people to actually invite. So that would be nice. You don't have to be best friends with them, but at least get a circle of acquaintances at least. Alright. 5 o'clock. Neither one of them have to go to work for a while, and I do want to go over and see something in just a moment, so what I'm going to do is let them finish up that. She's still playing? Okay. So when he's finished introducing, we're going to go over to the Stone Throws greenhouse, because it was something that just came out in the store today, and I want to go actually see what it looks like on the inside. Alright, be careful. You want to... Well, if he's too busy talking or doing that, just don't worry about it. Because I think she knows him. Yeah, she knows him, so that's fine. Alright, and you don't want to talk to the barfly. Alright, fine. Go ahead. Let her stop. Okay, you can go ahead and stop your game, and why don't you guys go ahead and go on over. At least want to do that before we end the first episode, because at least we'll see something new. Now why you couldn't get a cab from the front, I don't know. Where are you going? Are you going to another oh no, good, you're not going to the subway. And where's your sister? Don't leave her. There we go. So as long as you have them in a group, they shouldn't leave each other. They should be able to wait on them. It doesn't always seem to work for me. Sometimes they just go, even though I've had them in a group. Alright. No rain, nothing at all. It's summer, 67 degrees, 7 days until fall. Okay. Shouldn't be too far from it. Nope, we're not far at all. Okay, so this is the greenhouse. I have no idea what to expect on the inside. I just put it down in here and started up the Let's Play, so this will be all new. It may not be, you know, it may not fit the theme of this place, of this neighborhood, but it's something different. Okay, so they can come over here and I guess they can harvest whatever they want to harvest. Not unless it's... None of this can be harvested. This can. Okay, and what about these little items here? You want to make it dance. Okay, we gotta see this. Oh, that's too funny. Here comes the sun. A little sunlight to brighten your day. Jesse, go ahead and dance with him too. Not Jesse, Joshua. Oh! Alright, we're gonna get soaked. That is too funny. Now what is this right here? Sunlight fades in 12 hours? Okay, I guess I need to figure out what all this stuff does, but that's pretty funny. It's pretty, I like it. I like it, but let's go over here and take a look. Get in there, I can't see. Okay, there's bathrooms, there's a little bar, it's a juice bar. Of course, you don't need to make this into a professional bar because we got plenty of those in the town. Huh. Well, it's pretty nice. I mean, there's a place for them to read. I guess it's just typical books. What can you read? Nothing. There's none of your skill books, but that's okay. It's just somewhere else you can go and interact. Okay, why don't we go pick this up? And then she can go pick up one too. Alright, what's wrong with you? Okay, they're walking, so they are coming. I didn't even click on the other one. I could have done that when we were standing right next to it, but at least this way, there's two of them. And I don't know what it does, but we're going to grab it and see. Just don't kill them. Okay, you picked it up. Now what do you do with it? You do nothing. Okay, it should be in your inventory. Alright. Well, I don't know what it does, but that's fine. They're getting kind of hungry, so let's go ahead and take them over here to have something to eat. Actually, you know what? We're going to go over to the grind because they can go there and they can get some bar food. So let's go over here and do that. It's probably extremely expensive, but they've got money. They still have over 5,000 simoleons, so if you spend some money tonight, that's okay. Alright, look at all these. They may be wonderful things we should be collecting, but I don't know. I'm wondering what they do. Sunlight fades in 11 hours. We got this moonlight. The moonlight just says you're having a blast. I really don't get it. I should have been working on the wishes, but I wasn't. Haven't met a single celebrity yet. Ooh.
Yeah, funny.
Yeah, you are hungry. I bet your brother's just as hungry. Yeah, and you guys are getting kind of tired, so we'll just take you over there and at least see who's out. And then when that's done, we'll come back and get you to bed. Because I think you've had a pretty busy day. You got a new job. We didn't see any neighbors come to visit us, though. And I kept looking for it. It didn't show up. It didn't say anybody was at our house, so that's too bad. Oh, you've got to be kidding. You got to get on the subway to do this? How far are you? Oh, you are pretty far. Alright, what was... Oh, that's the Weatherstone. All these new symbols, I just don't know. Well, tomorrow we'll have the festival show up, so you guys can go down and see what that looks like here in Late Night, or Bridgeport. Alright, you should be able to get over here before you die of hunger. Maybe not before you pass out. Alright, let's get the bar down. There's nobody here. This place is dead. Well, there's this guy. But why don't you go over here once you get in, and you're going to order food. Let's order a group serving. Oh, of course it's expensive. Let's just go ahead and order pizza. And she is... Who are you? Oh, get in there closer so I can figure out who you are. Joanna King. Or Johanna King. Okay. You guys gotta hurry because you are about to die of hunger. And then I'll let you guys go home and get some sleep. You want to order a drink? Well, if you don't pass out in time, you should talk about your job with your brother and get that over with. Alright, when we did this over in my other LP, we lost money, so I'm going to keep my eye on this woman. Alright, I told you to order food. Oh my gosh, look at all the tattoos and the makeup on her. Man.
Marza,
not bad, though.
Dincy?
She have them all? Well, you can't tell. She doesn't have them all on her back. No, they're actually not bad at all. Finally, this woman, she actually knows how to deliver the food. Perfect. Alright, you go ahead, serve the food. Come on, Joshua. No, Elise, you don't want to order... No, you're not ordering hot wings. That's $128. No, we don't want it. We don't want it. Don't you charge me for them.
Tezo.
Okay.
Pueblo.
You're not ordering food. You've got food right there in front of you. Just pick it up. Gosh. She's going to be a problem. Okay, and we're going to just have to leave this pizza here. Is that what we're going to do? Yeah, can't take it with us. Alright, Joshua, you're sitting down to eat. You can't sit with your brother? Really? I don't get you people. Alright, well, they're at least getting their mood back, but they're both exhausted, so I'm going to send them both back home and get them to bed. Before we get there, though, we do need to make sure we assign them a bed to sleep in. Otherwise, they're going to sit there and just stomp their feet and get mad at me. So, we're on the bottom floor. Let's go up a level. Who turned the radio on? And left it on? Alright. Doesn't really matter, but I think we'll go ahead. Alright, you were the first one. At least that's yours. Joshua, this will be yours. You guys go ahead and come on back. And I'm going to go ahead and end the part here, guys. This is going to be an interesting story. So far, they've done pretty good. They had quite a bit happening, but I will hopefully get them going tomorrow with their careers, and we'll get them over to the festival and see what that looks like here in Late Night. I did want to check the weather just to kind of see what was going on, but I don't think they're going to be able to stay up long enough to watch it. So anyway, that's all right. Okay, well, I will see you all in episode 2. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll look for you next time.